First, I'd like to encourage anyone watching this to be sure to check out the end of the video where I explain why I decided at first not to post this video and then later decided to go ahead with it. And with that, hopefully you'll enjoy the video and gain some insight into the topic of using lube wads, or just lube, sometimes referred to as grease, at the end of the cylinder.
Our ladybugs have made the scene here. Tells us that it's getting real close to the end of their shooting season. A nice evening out here tonight and absolutely no wind. Nice color in the trees. Things starting to change here. Thinking we like to check something out before the season's done, and that's to find out if the copy of a Remington here made by Pietta, or I guess any gun for that matter, will shoot differently with wads between the powder and the ball, rather than just no wads at all in there and just putting lube on top of the ball. So we're using 25 grains of the 3F GoX, and this is what our cylinder looks like when we're set our wads on top of it. We're going to push those down now. And we'll make sure those go down square, not at an angle or something. And we're going to compress those a little bit too. And a nice thing about the wads for those that shoot them would be they're not as greasy as using the, some kind of a lube on top here. But on the other hand, when you're shooting regular black powder, we find things fall up but quicker. We'll use a 451 cast. That's cast out of a Lee bullet mold, and we'll not pay any particular attention to how our spruces are getting set on top of there. Alright, so we got her capped up and going to shoot at 25 yards. And 859. Swab the barrel out and load up 6 and put lube on these. So if things work right, we'll get maybe some idea what this will do. Eight, 857. And the last shot, 897. Okay, we got those in anyway. We'll go have a look, see at the target.
So comparing the size of the 25-yard groups, lube wads with just under 3 inches for 6 shots, and just below the black with an average speed of around 870 feet per second. The group fired without wads in there and just lube at the end of the cylinder was less than half that size, higher in the black, and had approximately the same speed. Those speeds are interesting because the powder charge was actually 5 grains higher for the lube wads. I have some ideas why this might be the case, but maybe get into that at a different time. I said earlier that I decided not to post this, mostly because 2 days later I repeated the test and there wasn't as large a difference. I've seen some other tests that seem to say that the lube wads do a better job in the accuracy department, and I felt I should post my results as they point to a different outcome, and I certainly feel that more tests are needed in this area of shooting. Hope this video was interesting, and I think it's too early to put the wads back on the shelf and start mixing up or buying lube. But then again, don't just put that lube you've mixed up back on the shelf. After all, you could end up eating it in more ways than one. If I get some requests, I'll do part 2 showing the results I got 2 days later, along with some additional comments. I'm not able to continue shooting for more data this year, but a project for next year sounds good to me. Thanks for watching, and hope you've had a good, safe shooting summer.